What if the pink full moon of April 12, 2025 isn't just a celestial event, but a soul alarm ringing across dimensions? Lately, the universe has been releasing mysterious signs, and many spiritually attuned people are noticing subtle, strange shifts in their lives. These aren't coincidences. They're coded instructions from higher consciousness. If you've been feeling different without knowing why, it's not your imagination. This full moon activates ancient energies long buried in your spiritual DNA. Stay tuned, because in the next few minutes, you'll discover the 8 powerful signs that your soul is being called into alignment and how to embrace the transformation. Your energy field feels loosened. In the days before the pink full moon, many people begin to feel as though their energetic boundaries are dissolving. You might feel strangely unbothered by things that used to trigger you. It's not emotional numbness. It's the softening of old identities that no longer match your evolved frequency. Your aura is adjusting its grip, making room for divine recalibration. This loosening isn't weakness, it's spiritual expansion. When you're ready to shift dimensions, your old frequency can't hold on to the old pain. This release might feel like losing control, but it's actually an upgrade. You're shedding layers that were useful once, but heavy now. You may find your body reacting with more sighs, yawns, or even light trembling. That's the nervous system releasing what no longer serves your journey. Before the full moon, this energetic stretch becomes more pronounced. You're not unraveling. You're unfolding. Loosening allows new light to fill the space. The moon pulls up your ancestral echoes. As the pink moon approaches, your dreams might turn vivid, strange, and deeply emotional. Many people report dreaming of relatives they've never met or ancient places that stir a haunting familiarity. These are not random dreams. They're ancestral echoes rising through your subconscious, revealing lost wisdom and unfinished cycles. Your DNA holds not just physical traits, but spiritual memory. When the moon's energy reaches its height, these dormant codes begin to whisper again. You're not imagining the faces or languages in your dreams. They belong to your lineage. They rise now because your soul is ready to remember what was once buried. This sign can feel overwhelming, even disorienting, but it is sacred. You are becoming the bridge between your bloodline's pain and its healing. The pink full moon doesn't just illuminate the sky. It lights up the corridors of your soul's past, helping you reclaim forgotten fragments of self. Patterns you thought were gone return. In the lead-up to this lunar event, life may present old situations again. An ex calls, a childhood fear returns, or a toxic habit resurfaces. This isn't punishment or regression. It's completion. The moon's energy is pulling these threads forward so you can tie them, not get tangled in them again. These recurring patterns are not setbacks. Think of them as divine checkpoints. The universe is asking, have you truly healed this? What you choose this time will ripple into your next phase. You'll be surprised how powerful it feels to respond differently to something that once controlled you. Many people fear reliving old wounds, but under the pink moon, these moments are sacred closures. When you engage consciously, without reaction or shame, you transcend the loop. You're not being dragged back. You're being shown just how far you've come. You begin to feel empty, yet full. One of the most mystifying signs is feeling emotionally hollow, yet strangely fulfilled at the same time. It's as if the noise within is quieted, and in its place, silence has settled in. But not a cold silence, a sacred one. This emptiness is not lack, it's a preparation chamber. The universe can't pour new light into a vessel that's already overflowing with mental chatter and spiritual clutter. The pink full moon creates a vacuum within you, not to take away, but to make space. It's like a holy pause. You may feel lost, but you are actually in alignment with presence. This sensation is difficult for the logical mind to grasp, but deeply familiar to the soul. It's the feeling right before a great realization, the inhale before the spiritual breath out. In this stillness, Insights will arise uninvited, visions, guidance, or a sudden deep peace. That is the download arriving. Numbers begin talking, but differently. If you're seeing repeating numbers like 1111, 222, or 888 before this full moon, look deeper. These aren't just signs anymore. They're becoming conversations. You may hear words in your mind when you see them, or feel sensations in your body. The numbers have gained frequency. They're pulsing with transmission. This phenomenon marks the upgrade of your intuitive field. Your consciousness is learning to interpret symbols not just visually, but sonically and kinesthetically. That's why sometimes a number will appear and a thought immediately surfaces, because it's activating something in you. That's code, not coincidence. Many ancient mystics believed numbers were the language of the divine. This moon amplifies that truth. The numbers are mirrors, yes, but now they are also messages. You're no longer just witnessing synchronicity. You're receiving it, multidimensionally. The language of spirit is becoming embodied within you. Nature is speaking in symbols. You may notice animals behaving strangely around you, birds flying in circles, dogs staring at nothing, trees rustling only when you pass. These aren't accidents. The natural world is tuned in to the pink moon's spiritual frequency. Your presence is activating response. Trees have long been seen as spiritual antennas. Birds are messengers. The wind, in many cultures, is breath of spirit. If these elements feel more alive or seem to reflect your emotions, it's because your frequency is becoming more resonant. Nature hears your vibration, and it replies with symbols, not words. This dialogue is sacred. Spend time outside. Observe the patterns. A butterfly might land at your feet as confirmation. The moon amplifies this sensitivity. You're not going crazy. You're sensing with Earth's deeper language. Nature speaks when your soul finally gets quiet enough to listen. Old illnesses resurface briefly, then leave. Before the pink moon, some people experience a strange return of old aches, pains, or health issues they thought were gone. This can cause panic, but it's not decay. It's an energetic recalibration. Your cells are reorganizing, shifting between frequencies of old and new. Think of it like a spiritual detox. As your body transitions out of one timeline and into another, it sometimes echoes past discomforts so they can be released on a quantum level. These symptoms don't need medication. They need awareness, hydration, and energetic stillness. Once acknowledged, they tend to vanish quickly. It's not illness, it's alignment. You're witnessing your physical body shedding the imprint of past energetic trauma. What returns is not meant to stay. It's rising up only to exit. Let it leave. Let your new template settle in. You're drawn to places you've never been, suddenly feeling the urge to travel to a country you've never visited, or researching places that have no logical connection to your life. This is not wanderlust. It's spiritual pull. The pink full moon awakens soul memories encoded in geography, places where your energy left roots in other lifetimes. This strange magnetism isn't random. Some people feel called to certain mountains, deserts, or temples. Others can't stop thinking about a specific town. These urges are your light body trying to reconnect with power points across the earth. The soul remembers what the conscious mind forgets. You may not physically travel there now, but even researching it or seeing it in dreams begins the reconnection. Sacred geography holds frequencies. When you tune in, it activates long-lost abilities, knowledge, or healing energies. Trust the pull. Your soul knows where it's been and where it must return. Time is breaking its pattern. You might begin to feel that time is acting strangely around you. Minutes may feel like hours, or entire days might pass without a trace. This isn't poor focus, it's temporal fluidity. The pink full moon is bending linear time, aligning your experience with multidimensional awareness. You are temporarily stepping outside of Earth's usual timeline. What you're noticing is how consciousness interacts with the velocity of light and thought. When your awareness deepens, time expands. When your soul aligns with a higher mission, time compresses to move you faster toward it. The irregularity you're sensing is spiritual navigation at work. Many spiritual traditions speak of divine timing, and this full moon gives you a glimpse of how that works. Things may happen before you plan them or after you've let go. It's not error, it's precision. This time distortion shows you that your future is not distant. It's vibrating alongside you now. Your reflection feels like someone else. One morning, you might catch your reflection and pause. That doesn't feel like me. This disconnection isn't dissociation. It's transformation. Your energy field is expanding, and the physical body can't fully represent the spiritual vastness emerging. What you see is your shell. What you feel is your soul remembering its true form. This sensation can feel surreal. The eyes may look deeper, the face may seem unfamiliar, but the essence feels wiser. That's because your consciousness is exceeding the limits of form. You're moving beyond identification with the body. This is what spiritual ascension looks like from the outside in. Instead of resisting this shift, observe it with compassion. You are not losing yourself. You are integrating a higher version of self. This is how the light body gradually overlays the physical body. As the pink moon amplifies, expect this reflection to evolve further, reflecting not just who you are, but who you've always been beyond time. You start receiving messages before technology does. In the days leading up to the pink full moon, you may notice strange moments of knowing. You think of someone, and they message. You predict an email's arrival seconds before it lands. These moments are not coincidences. They are signs your intuitive field is expanding into precognition. What's happening is that your inner frequency is sensing faster than the digital networks we rely on. Your consciousness is tapping into information fields before they reach the physical world. This isn't magic. It's multidimensional awareness becoming active through the portal the full moon is opening. These premonitions may feel subtle at first, but they increase as you trust them. The more you allow intuitive signals to lead you, the stronger the channel becomes. It's the universe training you to listen beyond sound, to see beyond sight. You are becoming a receiver of divine data before it becomes reality. Emotions hit in waves, without trigger. Have you felt sudden bursts of sadness or joy with no apparent cause? This is emotional memory rising from your cellular storage, activated by the moon's gravitational and energetic pull. The full moon doesn't just affect tides. It stirs the waters within us, and every emotion is a ripple of an ancient signal. Your emotional body is like a lake. The pink moon sends pulses through its depths, bringing up old echoes you didn't even know you were holding. These aren't random mood swings. They're sacred releases. You are being purified, not broken. What arises is rising out. Let the waves come. Don't judge them. Cry if you must. Laugh without explanation. The energy needs motion to leave. Each wave that hits is part of your upgrade. You're not emotionally unstable. You're becoming emotionally transparent. And in that openness, your spirit can finally breathe clean air again. You're questioning reality, not negatively. If you're starting to look at the world and feel like nothing is quite what it seems, you're not slipping into confusion. You're rising into clarity. The pink full moon reveals veils that once comforted us. You begin to question what's real, what's illusion, and what's been programmed into you. This questioning doesn't stem from doubt, but from awakening. You're not rejecting reality. You're reconstructing it from the inside out. You begin noticing patterns behind people's behaviors, energetic undercurrents behind words, and societal structures that no longer resonate with your evolving vibration. This phase can feel lonely because fewer people see what you now see, but it's also empowering. You're no longer hypnotized by surface appearances. You're becoming a conscious architect of your reality, piece by piece, truth by truth. The pink moon's light exposes illusions not to frighten, but to liberate. You begin to see through people. You might begin to notice when someone says one thing but their energy says another. Words won't carry the same weight they used to. You'll start feeling the truth behind them. This is not paranoia. This is energetic sight. Your heart chakra is opening its second function, discernment. Seeing through people doesn't mean condemning them. It means understanding their current frequency. You'll begin to recognize masks, wounds, and motives beneath smiles or anger. It's not about labeling. It's about navigating reality with spiritual intelligence. You're being trained to move through life without getting entangled in surface-level drama. This level of vision can feel intense at first. You may want to withdraw, but don't. Use this gift wisely. Speak with clarity. Offer kindness where needed and distance where necessary. The pink full moon reveals truths not for gossip, but for grace. You are being entrusted with sight that heals, not harms. Your dreams start predicting real events. Suddenly your dreams feel more vivid, detailed, and strangely predictive. You dream of someone falling ill, and they do. You see a place you've never visited, then find yourself near it. These aren't wild imaginings, they are timeline previews. Your subconscious is now acting like a radio, tuning into future frequencies. The veil between timelines is thinning and your soul is previewing potential realities so you can prepare or shift accordingly. Pay close attention. The colors, voices, and emotions carry messages, decisions waiting to be made. Keep a journal. Don't dismiss what you see, no matter how abstract. The pink full moon brings a gateway through the astral plane. You're not just dreaming anymore. You're remembering future possibilities, and with awareness, you can either rewrite or fully align with them. Sometimes these dreams aren't direct previews, but symbolic blueprints. A collapsing bridge may not mean disaster, but a transition in your life structure. A child in your dream might symbolize a new idea forming in your subconscious. These images speak the language of spirit, which rarely uses logic, but always delivers precision. As your awareness sharpens during this full moon portal, the way you decode dream messages will mature. You'll begin to interpret with intuition rather than analysis, and that shift will make all the difference in how you shape your waking world. Déjà vu increases, but feels timeless. Déjà vu begins happening more frequently, but it feels different. It no longer feels like, I've been here before, but more like, this moment echoes across realities. That's because it does. Under the energy of the pink full moon, alternate timelines are brushing against your current path. This convergence creates overlap. You may feel like you're having two experiences simultaneously. Your mind may not understand, but your soul does. These aren't glitches, they're alignments. You're moving between potential selves, integrating wisdom from parallel journeys into your present life. This is one of the most mystical signs, and one of the most transformative. The more you notice, the more your choices become conscious. You are no longer on autopilot. You're choosing your future with the echoes of infinite versions of yourself at your side. It's not fantasy, it's quantum spirituality. Some spiritual teachers believe that déjà vu is your soul's way of confirming alignment. When you feel that strange recognition, it means your current path is harmonizing with a higher timeline you previously only touched briefly in meditation, dreams, or alternate realms. It's not about the moment being repeated, it's about the moment being correct. So when it happens more often before the pink full moon, take it as a divine green light. You are walking the path your soul wrote before birth, and the universe is nodding in agreement. Stillness feels safer than seeking. Before the pink moon, many feel a sudden desire to retreat from noise, movement, or even spiritual chasing. Stillness feels magnetic. You no longer feel drawn to constantly do. You feel called to simply be. This is not laziness. It's spiritual gestation. The most profound transformations happen in stillness, not striving. As your energetic body prepares to absorb light codes from the moon, it enters a state of receptivity. You're not missing opportunities. You're making space for them to arrive with greater clarity and ease. This calmness can feel unusual in a world addicted to action. But trust it. Stillness is where divine intelligence speaks loudest. In the silence, you'll find answers, visions, and peace that effort could never give you. The pink moon's gift is not always action. It is aligned readiness. In stillness, something magical happens. You begin to witness your own becoming. Without the noise of effort, your true energy pattern emerges like ink settling into water. You'll notice synchronicities flowing toward you with ease, guidance coming without need for searching. In that still awareness, you shift from manifesting through pressure to manifesting through presence. This is the wisdom of the moon, that everything worth having arrives when you're deeply anchored in the now. Stillness is not the absence of movement. It is the alignment of motion with divine rhythm. Deep knowing replaces endless searching. And finally, the most powerful sign, a quiet but undeniable knowing begins to replace your constant spiritual seeking. You don't have all the answers, but you no longer feel lost. You're not searching for truth, you're embodying it. This is the essence of spiritual maturity. The pink full moon activates your inner compass. Suddenly, teachings you once doubted begin to feel like home. You don't need validation, you feel the alignment. That deep inner voice no longer whispers, it hums steadily beneath every choice, every encounter, every breath. You have become the oracle you were seeking. This knowing is not arrogance, it's soul certainty. You are now navigating life not by reaction, but by resonance. The moon didn't just change the sky, it changed your perception of truth. You are no longer waking up. You have arrived.